Welcome to HN Travel Destinations. Vancouver stands out as a lively and multicultural metropolis celebrated for its breathtaking mountain panoramas, picturesque waterfronts, and a thriving economy that draws individuals from around the globe. However, beneath this gleaming facade, Vancouver is facing a significant and escalating issue: homelessness. The glaring disparity between the city's opulent high-rise apartments and the makeshift tent communities in the downtown East Side starkly highlights the profound challenges of inequality and the insufficiency of social support systems. As Vancouver continues to prosper in numerous aspects, the homelessness dilemma underscores the unseen hardships endured by those who reside on the streets. In this documentary, we will delve into the reasons behind the surge in homelessness in Vancouver, examine the contributing factors, and most importantly, explore potential solutions to mitigate this crisis. Before we embark on this exploration of Vancouver's homelessness challenges, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more travel documentaries that investigate real-world issues and social injustices globally. Let's begin. Current state of homelessness in Vancouver. The homelessness situation in Vancouver mirrors broader societal and economic problems. On any given night, an estimated 2,000 to 2,300 individuals find themselves without a home, with a disproportionate number concentrated in the downtown East Side, a neighborhood notorious for its severe poverty and high homelessness rates. Yet, these figures represent only those who are visible, such as those sleeping in tents or improvised shelters. Many more remain unseen, residing in temporary accommodations or relying on friends for couch surfing, indicating that the actual number of homeless individuals is likely much higher. The living conditions for these people are extremely harsh. Without access to proper shelter, nutritious food, or healthcare, homeless individuals in Vancouver are often compelled to form makeshift communities in areas like alleyways or public parks. These tent cities have become emblematic of both the resilience and the desperation of those living without stable housing. For many, these encampments are not merely temporary fixes, but serve as communities that offer a sense of security and solidarity in a city that frequently appears indifferent to their struggles. The relentless fight for survival amidst Vancouver's soaring cost of living and the scarcity of affordable housing has intensified this issue, making it even more urgent. Furthermore, homelessness in Vancouver spans various demographic groups. Indigenous peoples, who have long faced marginalization, are disproportionately affected, as are seniors, youth, and individuals dealing with mental health issues or substance abuse. In Vancouver, homelessness is often linked to larger systemic problems such as colonialism, social inequality, and the inadequacy of public systems to provide sufficient care. These disparities emphasize the necessity for multifaceted solutions that address the underlying causes of homelessness rather than merely its symptoms.
And it is scary, but
why is homelessness such a big problem in Vancouver? To comprehend why homelessness has become a critical issue in Vancouver, it's essential to examine a complex array of interconnected factors. Leading the charge is the housing crisis. Vancouver's real estate market ranks among the most expensive in North America, with average home prices and rental rates significantly outpacing local wages. In recent years, the cost of living has surged, making affordable housing increasingly unattainable for many residents. Recent studies indicate that Vancouver has some of the lowest vacancy rates for rental properties in the nation, forcing many renters into overcrowded, substandard living conditions or pushing them out of their homes entirely. The scarcity of affordable housing options has made it exceedingly challenging for low-income individuals and families to secure stable living arrangements. Another pivotal factor exacerbating the homelessness crisis is mental health and addiction.
Numerous homeless individuals struggle with untreated mental health conditions, including depression, anxiety, and PTSD. The trauma associated with living on the streets often worsens these conditions, hindering individuals' ability to reintegrate into society. Substance abuse, particularly related to opioids, has also become a widespread problem in the downtown East Side. The opioid epidemic has claimed numerous lives in Vancouver, yet many people experiencing homelessness still lack access to the necessary treatment and rehabilitation to recover. While some programs aim to tackle these issues, many homeless individuals continue to fall through the cracks, facing significant barriers to both mental health care and addiction treatment. This problem warrants criticism and strong opposition as it infringes upon the democratic rights of these homeless individuals. Additionally, Vancouver's increasing inequality and the absence of robust social safety nets are major contributors to the city's homelessness crisis. The wealth gap between the city's wealthiest residents and its most vulnerable has widened considerably in recent years. Many low-income workers encounter job instability, rising costs for childcare and food, and a general lack of economic opportunities. When unexpected events such as job loss, illness, or personal crises occur, these individuals often cannot manage the financial burden, leading to eviction and ultimately homelessness. In a city like Vancouver, where the cost of basic necessities is exceptionally high, it takes very little to destabilize those already living paycheck to paycheck. Addressing homelessness in Vancouver requires more than just providing short-term relief. It demands a comprehensive, long-term strategy that tackles the root causes of homelessness, such as housing instability, inadequate mental health support, and social inequality. Several solutions have already shown promise, and it is crucial that Vancouver continues to explore these initiatives while remaining dedicated to systemic, comprehensive change. Housing First initiatives. One of the most effective strategies for combating homelessness is the Housing First model, which emphasizes providing permanent, stable housing to individuals as swiftly as possible without imposing preconditions like sobriety or employment. This approach has proven successful in other Canadian cities, demonstrating that when people are given a stable place to live, they are better positioned to address other issues such as addiction, mental health, and employment. In Vancouver, expanding Housing First initiatives could be a vital step toward offering a lasting solution to homelessness. Temporary shelters, while necessary, are merely stopgap measures. The ultimate goal must be to transition homeless individuals into permanent, supportive housing where they have access not only to shelter but also to essential services like healthcare, mental health support, and job training. By addressing the fundamental issue of housing instability, this approach provides a more sustainable, long-term solution. Healthcare and mental health services. Enhancing access to healthcare and mental health services is critical in the battle against homelessness. Many homeless individuals suffer from untreated mental health conditions or substance abuse disorders, and the trauma of street life only exacerbates these issues. Outreach programs that deliver mental health and addiction support directly to homeless individuals can help break the cycle of despair. Instead of waiting for people to seek help, these programs should meet them where they are, offering support in places like encampments or shelters. Harm reduction strategies such as supervised injection sites are also important for mitigating the risks associated with substance use, particularly in a city where the opioid crisis continues to devastate communities. Expanding mental health services is especially crucial in helping individuals overcome the psychological and emotional toll of homelessness. Many people become homeless due to untreated mental illness, and once on the streets, their conditions often deteriorate. Ensuring that everyone has access to the care they need, regardless of their socioeconomic status, is key to breaking the cycle of homelessness. The role of employment and community programs. Another essential component of resolving homelessness is equipping individuals with the tools they need to re-enter the workforce and regain independence. Job training programs, employment counseling, and resume building workshops are vital in helping individuals develop skills and secure sustainable employment. In Vancouver, organizations such as the Downtown Eastside Women's Centre have implemented successful job readiness programs that not only teach practical skills, but also provide emotional support to help people overcome psychological barriers to employment. Community programs also play a significant role in addressing homelessness.
These programs offer a safe space for people to connect, engage in therapy, receive food and medical care, and participate in community events.
By dismantling the stigma surrounding homelessness, these programs help homeless individuals reintegrate into society and rebuild their lives. Government and public policy. Government policy is central to any solution for homelessness. The City of Vancouver must continue to prioritize the construction of affordable housing, provide rent subsidies, and increase funding for mental health and social services. Furthermore, a coordinated effort among various levels of government, nonprofits, and private stakeholders is necessary to create a holistic strategy for addressing homelessness. Collaboration is essential to ensure that all aspects of the problem are being addressed, from housing to healthcare to employment opportunities. Policymakers should also focus on long-term solutions, such as creating more social housing, rather than relying solely on temporary shelters. Additionally, the government should invest in preventive measures such as financial support for individuals at risk of eviction to reduce the number of people who fall into homelessness in the first place. The impact of homelessness on Vancouver. Homelessness affects not only those living on the streets, but also the entire community. The increasing number of homeless individuals in Vancouver has strained the city's healthcare system, social services, and public resources. The economic cost of homelessness is substantial, and the financial burden on the city could be alleviated by investing in long-term solutions that prevent homelessness from occurring in the first place. Beyond the financial implications, homelessness also erodes the social fabric of Vancouver. Tent encampments, though born out of necessity, often serve as visible reminders of the city's inequality. They clearly indicate that despite the city's wealth, too many people are being left behind. The presence of homelessness undermines Vancouver's reputation as a world-class city and creates a divide between the privileged and the marginalized. Community and nonprofit organizations, a critical role. Local nonprofit organizations, community groups, and churches play an indispensable role in addressing homelessness in Vancouver. These organizations provide essential support in the form of food, shelter, job training, and emotional care. They often collaborate with government agencies, helping to bridge gaps where public services fall short. By offering compassion and practical assistance, these organizations help restore dignity to those facing homelessness. Specifically, Vancouver's social enterprises, nonprofits that provide training and employment opportunities for homeless individuals are instrumental in breaking the cycle of poverty and equipping people with the skills they need to reintegrate into society. These organizations are crucial not only for their practical contributions, but also for shifting public attitudes about homelessness, helping to reduce stigma and encourage more compassionate approaches. If you feel motivated by the challenges and potential solutions we've discussed, there are numerous ways you can contribute to tackling homelessness in Vancouver. Whether you volunteer at a local shelter, donate to organizations that support the homeless, or advocate for policies that prioritize affordable housing, your actions can make a significant difference. Additionally, raising awareness about the issue through conversations, social media, and community outreach can help garner support for the cause. The more people who are informed about the realities of homelessness, the more support we can gather to help end the crisis. Homelessness in Canada, a national challenge, and government solutions. Homelessness is not an issue exclusive to Vancouver. It is a nationwide problem affecting major cities across Canada. While Vancouver's homeless population is highly visible due to its specific geographic and socioeconomic factors, other large urban centers such as Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, and Ottawa face similar challenges. According to recent reports, over 35,000 people experience homelessness on any given night in Canada, and many experts believe this number is likely underreported. The causes of homelessness in Canada are complex and multifaceted, involving systemic issues like the lack of affordable housing, income inequality, the stigmatization of mental health and addiction problems, and insufficient support for at-risk populations. The rise in homelessness is closely linked to the shortage of affordable housing options, which has been worsened in major cities by the skyrocketing real estate prices in recent years. For many low-income individuals and families, the aspiration of homeownership is becoming increasingly unattainable. According to Canada's National Housing Strategy, nearly 1.7 million households in Canada are in core housing need, meaning they live in homes that are either unaffordable, in poor condition, or too small for their requirements. Moreover, there is a significant deficit of supportive housing and affordable rental units directly impacting the homeless population. Another contributing factor is the growing income disparity between the wealthy and the poor. With wages failing to keep pace with the cost of living in many urban areas, individuals living paycheck to paycheck are more vulnerable to becoming homeless, especially when faced with job loss, family breakdowns, or health issues. Those living in poverty are often just one financial setback away from losing their homes. This is particularly true for marginalized groups, including Indigenous peoples, women, and racial minorities who are disproportionately affected by homelessness. Mental health issues and addiction also play a critical role in the homelessness crisis in Canada. Many individuals experiencing homelessness suffer from mental health conditions that prevent them from maintaining stable employment or housing. Drug and alcohol addiction can further exacerbate these challenges, creating a vicious cycle that is difficult to escape.
Moreover, the stigma surrounding mental health and addiction often prevents individuals from seeking help, resulting in a lack of support systems.
While these issues are intricate, the Canadian government has taken steps to address homelessness on a national scale. The federal government, in collaboration with provincial and municipal authorities, has implemented a range of policies aimed at reducing homelessness and improving access to housing and services for at-risk populations. One of the most ambitious initiatives is the National Housing Strategy (NHS), introduced in 2017. This 10-year plan is a comprehensive framework designed to tackle housing affordability and homelessness across the country. It aims to create 100,000 new affordable housing units, repair 300,000 existing units, and reduce chronic homelessness by 50% by 2027 to 28. The National Housing Strategy is built on 3 pillars: affordable housing construction, funding for homelessness prevention, and supportive housing programs. The government has invested billions of dollars into these initiatives, and many provinces and municipalities have also developed local strategies in alignment with the NHS. In cities like Vancouver, where the housing market is particularly strained, the federal government has collaborated with local organizations to create short-term solutions such as emergency shelters and temporary housing programs, while also funding long-term solutions like rent subsidies and affordable housing development. In addition to these housing-focused efforts, the federal government has heightened its focus on homelessness prevention through initiatives like the Reaching Home program, which provides funding for communities to develop tailored strategies to prevent homelessness and support those who are already homeless. This program finances community-based projects that aim to help people secure stable housing, improve access to mental health care, and offer addiction treatment programs. The government has also increased support for transitional housing programs, which assist individuals in moving from homelessness into stable living situations by providing support services and a gradual reintegration back into society. Provincial and municipal governments also play a crucial role in addressing homelessness. In British Columbia, for example, the provincial government has taken significant measures to increase the supply of affordable housing by providing funding for the construction of new rental units. The provincial government also operates several initiatives aimed at reducing homelessness, such as funding for shelters, outreach programs, and specialized services for vulnerable populations like Indigenous peoples and women. In Vancouver, the city has responded to the homelessness crisis by providing more temporary shelters and creating Housing First programs that focus on offering people permanent homes and support services without requiring them to be sober or employed beforehand. However, despite these efforts, the path forward remains challenging. Housing affordability remains a significant barrier in cities like Vancouver, where demand far exceeds supply. Homelessness continues to affect a substantial portion of the population, and the demand for services is greater than ever. While the government's initiatives have made some progress, experts agree that more needs to be done to address the root causes of homelessness, including mental health care, addiction support, and affordable housing construction. So, is Canada making sufficient progress to eliminate homelessness? The National Housing Strategy and other programs demonstrate that significant steps are being taken, but achieving lasting change will require ongoing effort from all levels of government, as well as support from local communities and individuals. Vancouver is a city brimming with fascinating fun facts that highlight its unique charm. Often dubbed Hollywood North, it serves as a major hub for the global film and television industry, hosting numerous blockbuster productions each year. The city boasts one of the largest urban seawalls in the world, perfect for scenic biking and walking along the waterfront. Vancouver is renowned for its stunning natural landscapes nestled between the Pacific Ocean and towering mountains, making it a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. It also hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics, showcasing its world-class infrastructure and vibrant multicultural community. Additionally, Vancouver consistently ranks as one of the greenest cities, with extensive parks and eco-friendly initiatives. Homelessness in Vancouver is a multifaceted issue driven by economic, social, and mental health factors. While the situation is severe, there is hope. By expanding affordable housing, increasing access to mental health care, and creating employment opportunities, we can make meaningful progress toward ending homelessness in the city. The time for action is now, and it requires the collective efforts of government, communities, and individuals to make a tangible difference. Thank you for watching and educating yourself about this crucial issue. If you have ideas on how to address homelessness or have witnessed similar challenges in your own city, please comment below and let's continue the conversation. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe for more travel documentaries that highlight global issues. Together, we can work toward creating a world where everyone has a place to call home.